Welcome to the Just Give Me the Mic show, and I am your host, Debra CoCo. And if you do not know about Just Give Me the Mic, what we do here is highlight positive people doing positive things throughout our communities and worldwide. And sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Hi, welcome to the Just Give Me the Mic show, and I am your host, Debra CoCo. Now, you know, every week I try to bring y'all very informative shows to everyone where you can learn, be entertained. And you know, our big theme here is interviewing positive people who do positive things within our community. And we've been doing that for quite some time now. Today, I have a film producer and director spotlight with someone who I've seen in the game for like 10 years now do his thing. He has a wide history as far as doing other things, like changing his life from doing, you know, other things in the business and running around and, you know, not running around, but had another life, street life, and now he moved over and he's doing films and producing movies and working with some talented people and putting together some really quality work that you can catch all over Tubi and other platforms as well. He's been on Vlad TV. He's been on BET. He's been featured in different series on BET. He's also been on, I'm going to give a shout out to Thanks for Asking, which is the group Bug Out. They have the great podcast show that I'm loving as well. And you, like I said, you can catch many of his films on Tubi. That's a screenshot of some of his latest projects that are streaming right now on Tubi platform. There's a shot from Vlad TV where he was interviewed by Cavario and various other interviews. If you go all over YouTube, you will see my guest, Luc Stephen. And I'm happy to have you join me here today on the show.
Thank you.
Like, I had the opportunity to work with you a little bit back in the days, you know, and also we did, you gave me a nice little cameo that I was able to do in Self-Destruction.
Yes.
So I thank you for that, you know. Yes. I really enjoy acting, and I love your work and seeing your growth as well.
Thank you.
But today, we're going to highlight your projects. This is all about film. This is all about you. This is all about the different projects that you've been in, the different collaborations that you've had, and some of the great actors that you've worked with. So I would like to highlight some of your trailers that you actually show.
Okay.
And let's talk a little bit about each project.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, great.
Let's do it.
So the first project that I want to show is Self-Destruction, which
Okay.
is, tell us about that. It's like a hood comedy.
Yeah, Self-Destruction is a comedy. It came from the brainchild of Bug Out, who contacted Albany Nazir and her father and a friend of hers. They wrote the script out, and you know, Bug Out gave me a shot to direct it. That was really like my first. Like, I've directed stuff before, but that was my first directorial debut.
Okay.
So that was dope. It was dope.
It was a great movie.
Made some mistakes, but you know, it was pretty cool.
Well, we'll talk about that after. Let's show the trailer from Self-Destruction. And as I said, now this is streaming right now on Tubi.
Yes.
So after, make sure you go on Tubi and catch the full movie. Okay? Check out this trailer.
We all agree tonight, all of us,
Yo, when we get home, I'm fucking you up. You going in the cage.
I didn't even want to do it. The Smurfs made me.
I don't want to hear no motherfucking Smurf.
Yo, bro, did you hear what he said? He said the Smurfs made him do it. Yeah, I heard him. They got all the clout. Bigger than the Bloods, the Crips, even the niggas on O Block, son.
Yo, what's good, Jay?
Hey, what's up, Peter?
Peter?
Nah, bro.
Agree.
Nigga, what the fuck I look like taking orders from an 8-year-old? Nigga, we should rob the niggas.
What?
You talking like that? Round these parts gonna get both of us killed.
You sound like a house nigga, bro.
Let me explain to you the importance of money. Now, while your money is used to buy guns, drugs, and panties, mine is used to maintain order and infrastructure.
1,000?
Nah, bro.
10,000.
No, nigga. 10 million.
10 mil? Get
Get the fuck out of here.
Yo, what the fuck's he doing here? Yo, bro, I put on the Operation Garden.
Oh, I know you did not tell her what we doing.
Now we got a plan. Let's do it. Let's do it. On the count of 3. Operation Guard come out.
We could steal that shit and change up the whole neighborhood. Think about it.
Yeah, Sky, baby mom. Yo, how many more?
Love this movie. It was so funny. All of the actors were so good. And the little kid, what was it, the young actor's name?
That was Juan Florexo's son. So,
Yes.
You know, we call him Mikey, but he was greedy. He did his thing. Got him an acting coach, Stephen Strickland, out of New Jersey.
Shout out to Stephen Strickland.
So he was able to coach him and get him ready because he had a problem pacing himself at the beginning. So we had to bring in an acting coach to help him so he could pace himself because he was just like on top. But you know, shout out to them. Shout out to Wavy, Kyle Baby,
Simon,
Coco, Simon. Yeah. You know, you guys did your thing. I definitely appreciate you. The Elite Men. The Arabs, like, you know, South Jamaica, you know, y'all let us shoot there. Bug Out, Papa, y'all, you know, you allowed me to do my thing, and I'm really, really grateful for that. That was dope.
So, what was the difference for you? Like, you said this was your first, like, considered directorial role. So what was the difference from your other roles that you had prior?
Oh, no, I mean, because usually I produce, and if I directed with someone. So, this was the first time that the directing was on me. I still had to produce because sometimes things get astray, and I'm a problem solver. So a few times I had to solve some problems, and you know, again, shout out to my eternal crew, which is Adrian Tru Toscano and Frank Blendman. That's who shot, and I think Phil was the one that created the sound. Shout out to Rich Black from Florida because he's the one that scored it and put the music score behind it. So it's pretty dope.
Yes, it came together great.
Came together great.
So 10 years in the film business, about that, right? Close to that, 10 years. How are you feeling about your growth? Yeah, 8 years. I gave him 10, but 8 years because you was working on things like the engine, the juices was flowing before then, right?
Yeah,
you was getting ready for it.
I didn't really get into it seriously. I did do American Gangster,
right?
2007 and 2008, because a friend of mine's, Curtis Schoon, he had a script that he was trying to push, 1013, which is the code for Officer Down, and that's why we ended up doing the American Gangster, because we was trying to push the narrative of the screenplay.
Right. See, I remember that. I remember seeing American Gangster.
Yes.
And it was like a couple of episodes that you had worked on, correct?
I worked on 2 episodes. One year that I was in that was about the people that I used to be with, and then the following year we did a episode on the Supreme Team where I was a consultant.
That's right. I remember that. And you also don't you have like a movie on the Supreme Team also kind of like in the works? I did see some promotion, a documentary. That's coming soon. That's in the coming soon?
Yeah, that's coming soon.
Okay. So are you interested in working like in one certain genre of film, or you're open to work across the board?
I'm open to work across the board. If the storyline is dope, then I want to do it.
So what are some of the elements that you look for? What makes a great story to you?
What makes a great story to me is, well, preferably I like stories that the ending is going to make me be like, oh, snap. Like,
yeah,
wow.
that twist at the end.
Yeah, those is the stories that I like to do. You know, I also was blessed to work with some phenomenal writers. Again, the first one being The Self-Destruction, but, you know, there have been some phenomenal writers that have been I've been working with. So, you know, I did write before, but again, as you learn and as you go and you reach different levels, I understand I'm not no writer. So I'm not going to say I'm a writer.
Yeah, we stay in our lane, right.
Yeah, a lot of people, you know, I know we preach that you can be anything you want to be. And you can be anything you want to be, but can you be good at anything you want to be? So, you know, you got to find something that you're good at, and then you excel at that and try to be as best as you can every time and be better each and every time you go forward.
I agree. So do people normally pitch their scripts to you, hoping that you would want to do the film? How do you come across the different scripts?
Well, some people I work with, like Kwame Dutch Teague, I work with. He's been in jail 27 years.
Okay.
He wrote a few things. He wrote a few things. So he wrote Sin. He wrote C.R.E.A.M. He wrote Madam in the Mirror.
Okay.
They just sent me the finished version of C.R.E.A.M 2, which I need to send out so we can start building on that. So I've getting ready to do 4 projects that he's written.
Oh, wow. We're going to definitely come up towards the end of the show. We're going to talk about these up-and-coming projects that's going on. We have more features for you right now. Let's actually play Better Than My Last. Let's play that trailer, and we'll talk a little bit about that project.
I was angry at you, at the world, at everybody except the motherfucker that did it to me, myself.
To a new friendship.
Life is like a game of chess. To win, you gotta make a move.
I'm married to the game. One is my wife.
I'm pregnant.
Pregnant? Do you think you can truly love 2 women at the same time?
Don't worry. I'm good at keeping secrets.
Take one step closer and you'll be a secret.
Should erase your little punk ass right here, right now.
You wanna stay in a sinking ship? You're gonna drown.
When the people you trust can no longer be trusted, then what? The truth about life is we're all alone. The kids will not die that way. I gotta get it together.
I'll give you whatever you want, man. Just please, don't kill me.
There's a criminal investigation going on right now. That's why all of your accounts are frozen.
There's gotta be a rat on the team.
I never stopped loving you.
Doesn't matter. Who do you work for?
American Express, $500,000 in losses?
I'm not a rat, yo. I'm not a snitch. I ain't going down like that.
I think I'm done.
Now, I thought it was great storyline. The actors were great in that movie. Shout out to everybody, because I try to keep up with your films. I told you I try to watch all the links and everything that you send me. Tell us about this film. What was your experience doing this film?
All right, so this was my first real production.
Okay.
I have to shout out Jamela T. Davis because she introduced me to Sean Baker, and that was the project that we did. So, before when I was shooting the other films, it was me, Doc, Sin, maybe Bug. It's 3 or 4 of us. Better Than My Last was AD, scripties, PAs,
the full production team,
DPs,
right there.
The directors, the producers, the casting directors. So that was just my first real experience was for that movie, Better Than My Last. So it'll always be special. Shout out to Don Kwan, who is based loosely on his life, and he wrote it.
Okay.
And of course, even though it came from Sean, of course he had to prove it. He gave me a shot, so I'm always grateful to them guys for that.
Awesome. I mean, like I said, when I saw it, there was a delay in it actually coming out, right? It took a while for that to come out.
Yeah, it was a delay, number one, because you had COVID.
Right.
Then you had Hassan Johnson was working with 50 on something, so you had to wait till he finished that. The actors was phenomenal. You had, and actually that's where I met Frank Blenman, who I still work with. That's where I met DC Coles, Millicent, who was a casting director, Hassan Johnson, Olivia.
Olivia
was in
the
there.
Singer Olivia. She
did her thing. She did her thing, and an array of different other actors that I met doing that shooting. Julito, who was also from The Wire.
Yes, I remember
Catherine
seeing
Nunes.
him.
Catherine Nunes. That's when I met Catherine Nunes. Kaya Baby. We got Kaya Baby in there.
Yes.
So that was a big deal for us when we did that.
So how was that for you having so many people like on set? Everybody had
it
their
was,
input, you know?
It was a learning experience. It more or less wasn't time for input. It was just more time for watching and learning.
Okay.
So that's what I did. Just watched, learned, and was there, dependable whenever they needed me to do or whatever they needed me to do. I did it. And then I learned from it. And then, of course, while we were waiting to do that, because of everything else, I started getting into other things.
Right.
Because
we were waiting, then I remember the post, oh, sorry for the delay, it'll come out soon. But it finally came out, y'all, so that's better than my last. You can also check that out on Tubi right now. Do you have any other platforms that you use, or are you mainly like distributing your films through Tubi?
Tubi. We're getting ready to start using a bunch of different platforms. I just got a letter or email last week. So it's other platforms that we're getting ready to use.
Okay. Because I know they have, it was For Us, By Us, right? That's another network that I think is getting very popular now. Some people use Amazon Prime, some people use Vimeo for their film.
I think in the future I would probably go with Amazon Prime and probably Tubi, unless something else comes like a Netflix or a BT. But if I'm gonna go with, with the norm, I'm going to charge for the Amazon Prime while I'm waiting for it to go on Tubi.
Right.
So this way the movie still is able to make some money.
Yeah, that is true. So how is it?
You got to pay the money back.
That is, you do?
Of course you have to pay the money back. What do you think? They just give you movies and you just do them and that's it?
Okay, wait a minute. Let's talk about the process a little bit. So you get the money up. I'm talking about you have your supporters, the people that financially back your movies. But I'm saying when you put it on Amazon and these other stations.
And it makes the money, you have to pay them their money back before you make any money. So it might take.
Oh, they pay you up front.
No. They don't pay you. You have to pay to get the movie made.
Right. No, that part I know.
Yeah, so when you pay to get the movie made, you then owe someone some money.
Oh, and that's the person you owe.
When the money comes, you have to pay for the money.
Back.
So again, it's like, okay, so say for instance I got, and then again by the time you see some money, it might be a year.
Right.
So people might look and say, oh, he's dropping a movie then, he's dropping a movie here, he's dropping a movie there, he's dropping a movie there, he's dropping a movie there. All that money has to come back to pay for those movies.
Right. Those financial bankers, those
yes,
backers.
Those are still, I still don't have no money. So again, you still got to take on odd jobs because you still have to pay the bills. So it takes about it's not easy. It looks easy. It looks great, and it looks like phenomenal. But it's stressful, and just like in the music, you just have to keep in there, and you have to just keep working, and because you're trying to get that hit.
Right.
All it takes is that one hit, and
that's it.
That's it. And then it'll be easy after that.
So have you ever heard of any movies on Tubi making it to that? Of course. Like, give me an example.
Give you an example?
Yeah, which ones?
Of movies, The Dirty D.
Right.
Dennis
The
Reed
Dirty
movies.
D started on Tubi? See, I don't know.
The Dirty D, McGraw Avenue. There's plenty of movies that make a bunch of money.
Okay, that make it to other platforms.
Well, they make it to other platforms, but again, it's like, for me, it's just like, okay, why do I want to be on a platform that I make $2 instead of a platform that I make $5,000 on?
Right. This is why I'm asking the questions, y'all, so y'all can understand, because I know there's a lot of filmmakers who are dreaming to get their projects on Tubi, but
Tubi is getting ready to change. So what's going to have to happen is, it would be nice if one of our own could step up and fill that void, because Tubi is getting ready to go corporate.
Right.
We don't help them do what they do.
Build up
our
the
culture.
platform, right?
But don't get it twisted now. We built up the platform, but people made money.
Right.
People made a bunch of money.
Right.
While that platform was being built.
Right. That's my point.
And it was a great opportunity for independent filmmakers because it gave us an outlet to show what we were showing. Because when I first started, I didn't know how I was going to make money from making films. It just was like you just have a dream, and then you think like, oh, someone's going to come and they give you all this money, and no, it doesn't happen like that. Wrong.
Right.
Wrong.
It doesn't.
Doesn't happen like
And the
that.
bigger your production, the more like the actors, if they have names, you got to pay them. The budgets are so much bigger, locations, clothing, all of these things. So like you said, with your financial backers, they got to get paid first before you even see a dime. So, and you have to hope you get that many streams. You got to hope that.
Yeah, because you need about 10,000 streams is about. No. 100,000 streams is about $8,000 to $10,000.
You hear that? That's a lot of streams.
So listen, 100,000 streams is nothing on Tubi.
But it's like a sea of films. So all these categories, all of these, you know.
You number one is you have to have a dope movie.
Right.
You have to have dope promotion, and it's just not your. It's like it ain't just about being a good actor. Just like if you're doing music, it ain't about like you a dope rapper. You got to have other things that go with it. So when you acting, you have to have other things that go with that to make it work. Otherwise, like I could have a great actor that's not going to promote and doesn't have a following. Who's going to watch the movie? Except the people that we know. And you might think like, oh, we're going to get a million views is nothing on Tubi. It's nothing.
Right.
A million views, okay.
So that's a big deal when you get on the recommended list. So the
yeah.
That means that you have a certain level of followers to even make it there, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All
No,
right,
that means you have
today.
a certain number of views.
Right. Okay.
So, not really recommended, but most popular.
Most popular is
recommended is all right, but if you cut on Tubi and I can't see or they can't see your movie, you ain't making no money.
It's so many options. When I go on there, sometimes it could take me 20 minutes to even figure out what I want to watch. You know what I'm saying? You go to one category and you just have a sea of film. I'm like, that looks good. Okay, but this flyer, let me go check out. You could be there for the longest, making a decision. You know?
It's all about how your poster looks.
Right.
All that makes a difference. It's about your movie and the way that movie look and the way that movie flows, because in AVOD you get paid from commercials, so it's like you could put something out, but if you can't hold the audience attention, you ain't gonna make no money.
Right. You're not gonna make no money.
You're not gonna make no money because no one's gonna stay watching that.
Right.
They're gonna turn. So you gotta be able to grab them, hold them, and keep them.
Within the first couple of
And
seconds, y'all, it's important.
if you can't hold them, grab them, and keep them, because a lot of people don't like commercials either, so now the commercial's going to be off. If they don't feel like waiting for the commercial to finish, you lost them.
I'm like one of those people sometimes, unless I'm really into it. But let's check out another trailer right now. Let's check out C.R.E.A.M. It's so many, y'all. We have so much to show you.
What you got? You got 4 dads? Empty stash, empty safe. Heard about that preacher that got killed the other day at that church.
What about?
What you know about the C.R.E.A.M team?
Come on, Keish. You know we not doing that.
Come on, man. I'm just trying to see if the name ringing bells or not. Talk! C.R.E.A.M team. You told the officers that you saw somebody leaving out of Miss Jefferson's apartment last night. You know, she helped the C.R.E.A.M team set somebody up, and now she's dead. Whoever helped them set this up, they ain't gonna make it to see tomorrow. You're beautiful.
So they gonna join me or what?
So what kind of flick? $5 million flick.
If I agree to this one, it's the last one.
Every Thursday like clockwork. His team gathers up all the money from all his trap house and brings it to the warehouse on the edge of town. The money all there for the taking.
I know about the C.R.E.A.M team, and I know that you involved.
Well, I know you a cop too.
I set this nigga up. Not you, not C.R.E.A.M, me.
Wait, hold on. This what we doing now?
I keep trying to tell you don't know me.
So this is Cash Rules Everything Around Me, C.R.E.A.M. Okay, I get the money. Dollar bill, y'all. One thing I love about seeing your work is that you're working with actors in different locations. Like you're not just stuck in New York, working with just actors here. I'm seeing you North Carolina, Detroit. Like your name and your work is traveling all over the place, and you're having a chance to work with so many great actors, not only New York based, but different places now.
Well, it's an old saying. Can I curse on here?
A little.
Okay, so the old saying is, fuck with people that fuck with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm from New York. I've been in New York. I've been working in New York, but ain't no one in New York. I mean, you know, Bug Out did, and it's a few other people. But again, I met K. Deasy, and K. Deasy introduced me to Dennis Reed.
Okay.
They wanted a script from Kwame. Kwame's been in jail. Kwame Dutch T has been in jail for 27 years.
Okay.
So basically when he writes, I'm a producer that he deals with to handle his work.
Okay.
And that is how that transformed and happened. The money came from DR2 Productions, which is Dennis Reed, and Homestead. So they put up the money, and we went to North Carolina. We shot the film, and it was people from Detroit. It was people from North Carolina. It was people from New York. It was people from Florida. It was a good collaborative effort. I think we did well shooting in a terrain that we never was at before. But again, it was valuable lessons that was learned.
Okay.
So I do want to shout out the cast, which was Crystal the Doll, Mina Monroe, K. Deasy, King Brandon, a host of other, Coco showed up for me in there. It just was some dope actors in there. You know, Omar came through.
Yes.
It's a lot of people from New York. Man, I had like maybe 10, 12 actors
Look,
from
I
New York.
almost caught a flight. I was trying to get down there. I didn't even have a speaker role, y'all. I was going to come just to stand there. But you got to be down. You got to be willing. You never know what can happen from these opportunities. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I just love it. And I thought that, again, I thought that all the productions that I'm talking about today, everything that I'm featuring today, have really made an impact. They're really powerful films.
Oh, yeah. C.R.E.A.M has like 13 million views.
Yeah, C.R.E.A.M is...
C.R.E.A.M did it. It did its thing. It did its thing.
The twist at the end, I was like you were saying, that cliffhanger, definitely. I was totally shocked, and I'm definitely waiting for part 2, but we're going to talk about part 2 soon. But really well done, you know. I know as a director, when you go back, you may see things and be like, you notice things that we don't notice.
No. It was a few mistakes that shouldn't have been made, that were made. But still, at the end of the day, we had a movie. You know, again, I learned, and again, Tru, Frank, down in North Carolina. You know, we was there, we put it together. You know, Frank had to come in, I had to do a lot of extra producing, so I really couldn't direct in that in that area. So, you know, Frank came in and you know, took the lead director, and I became the co-director.
Okay.
But I always liked the project, but I know as filmmakers, we had holes in it. So we always knew that we did it, but we have to get better. But again, I learned so much from the editor, that's in Detroit, Spud. Spud does a majority of the movies that you see on Tubi. Like, for damn near all of Detroit, he's the editor. So we learned a lot of stuff from him. I learned a bunch of stuff from Dennis. I got acclimated with the Detroit people and the Detroit culture, and I started feeding and learning off of what the other people were doing and watching. Because Dennis was able to show me a formula of how to do things at a not so high of a budget.
Okay.
So, like, one thing that I learned from people in New York and people in Detroit. So in New York, you tell people to come help you. They come to your set. They watch. They don't say too much. They let you fuck up. They don't say nothing. Then when they leave, they may talk about you or whatever
Big
that
comments,
you did.
right.
So, and I'm not saying, and every city, you know, you have this competitive hating thing or whatever it goes. But I think like in New York, they try to destroy who they don't like. Like they try to destroy the person.
That is true.
And in Detroit, of course, you may not get along, but if there's somewhere, and I went to an event in Atlanta for my man Rob, it was like a Tubi getaway, and I met a few actors when I did that also. King Wesley, Ebony Tate, Red. I met a lot of them that weekend.
Yeah.
And
yeah, he has those nice Rob Vincent.
Yes.
Right, he has those nice getaways.
And so what happened is that when one of them was introduced, even if they wasn't speaking, they was clapping for him. Right. Like I've been in places, and I'm guilty of this too, where a person may say shout out to Luke and everyone's clapping except another person, and they might introduce them and I do the same. And that's just something that we need to stop.
Right.
Up here. You know what I'm saying? I think, and it's not just, you know, the city, it's just the culture. It's like we cheer for the demise of people. We don't cheer for the uplifting of people.
Right.
And it just makes it hard.
That's a good point. And that is so true. I have witnessed that myself. I definitely can attest to that. That is so true. And sometimes we have to look at the bigger picture. Because even if I don't win, if you win, we all win. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thinking like me and Tru have, right? You know, I may get a deal and I'm going to come to him. He may get deals and he's going to come to me.
Right.
And that's how we work. And that's how we're able to sustain and keep going.
Right.
So, you know, we got to push the brand.
Right.
So like right now, the brand for us is Tru Light FIlms. You understand what I'm saying? You brought the deal, boom, I'm working for you. If I can work for somebody else and work with somebody else, why can't I do it for my man?
Right.
And that's what, well, a lot of times it's the ego that gets in the way. Like, I can't do that for him because I'm supposed to be whatever, but that's just not
right.
what that's just not the time we're in.
Right, come on. Like, that's a whole show. We could do a whole 60-minute show on just that topic alone. It is so bad out here. And it makes me feel like people work hard. People, like you said, have different gifts, have different skills. If we could just all support, if we could collaborate, if we can build, if we can motivate. But like you said, so the egos and the personal feelings, and we just don't have the right conversations, you know?
Listen, I'm trying to build. There's a lot of people that's in New York that say we got to get together in New York, but they don't really mean that.
Yeah, it's like a saying.
They just say it, but they don't do it, and I can watch from their moves and you know, just how they rock. So, I mean, I get love in Detroit. I get, like, for instance, first person that gave me distributor, Swift Sloan out of Milwaukee. Shout out to Swift Sloan, right? I call him, I need a distributor. Here you go.
Here you go, right.
Not, I'm going to call, hold on, let me put this through.
Let me hit them first and get back to you, right.
Boom, boom, boom. Let me make sure, like, they want to stay in the middle. It's like, them fellas from out of town are just like, here, go ahead.
Right.
Here, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? They don't try to
restrict and limit connections and stuff like that.
It's like you gatekeep and then you have nothing to gatekeep. Like, just get out the way.
Yeah. The connections that are destined to be made are going to be made, whether it's through you or not. You know what I'm saying? So, for the life of me, look, I don't know why people feel that way and do things like that, but that is really across the board. And that's why here in New York we struggle, because we are competitive with everything. And I don't know why. Like,
listen, it's okay to be competitive
to a certain extent,
but
like,
you can't
not too much.
You can be competitive because it's just like LeBron and Kobe was very competitive with each other.
That was kind of healthy because they pushed you through the competition and pushed.
But that's how you do in film. It's just like, my shit gonna be better than yours. You'll watch when my shit drop.
Right.
That's how it's supposed to be, but not. Yo, them niggas right there, man. Yo, that shit just, that's just not cool.
Healthy
you know what I'm saying?
competition.
Yeah.
The kind of competition that makes
That's
you
gonna
go
make
harder.
Yeah, because you
Right.
want to get better. Like,
Right.
okay, yo, that shit was dope. All right, watch this next shit that we do.
And it keeps you motivated. All right, y'all, we up to the Pale White Horse now.
Oh,
Y'all
yes, this
have
is,
to see this one.
This is the sleeper.
Yeah.
Everyone sleeps on this.
What?
Everyone's.
We gotta talk about
It has to
that.
get into more. I guess it has to get into more TVs because I think that it's probably the best movie that's out that we've done, but it just doesn't get the notice. You know, we just got to find a way to push it.
I'm very surprised to hear that. I'm very surprised. I mean, I'm very surprised. I thought that movie from beginning to end.
Oh no! Everybody when they watch
That movie is no joke.
They
You know?
they love the movie. They love the fact that it's different.
Right.
I've done interviews like Kwame. Kwame even said, and he ain't write it.
Yeah,
So
that is
Matty
a phenomenal movie.
Matty Tosca wrote it. I believe that it was the idea of Tru. I'm not sure. But that movie is just very special. I mean, maybe we could do it over and maybe, I don't know, change the people.
It's good, y'all. I just have to watch it. It's really
Yeah,
good.
that-
The Pale
that
White
was
Horse.
dope,
But
yes.
is it on Tubi though?
It is on Tubi.
I didn't catch it on Tubi. I saw it on a different platform
no,
when
it's
I
on
first saw
it's
it.
on Tubi. It's
Okay,
on Tubi.
check out this trailer, y'all. This is, y'all better watch it.
I am everyone and I am everywhere. This you will learn very fast. Last night, you got a phone call and received $10,000 for your participation in this game. If you don't finish the task in the time given, you will die. All money will be withdrawn. You're running out of time. You have 10 seconds.
Please, I'm pregnant.
Oh, shit!
Swear to God, I'm on your ass, bro.
Well, good luck finding your guy. Sounds like a real piece of shit.
Got you, bro.
Nah, let's go.
Success, bro.
To success.
You trust me? Of course. But this ain't about trust. It's about my military instincts kicking in. Something ain't right.
Oh, shit!
Hello there.
Yo, who the fuck is this?
Again, and not important. Who you want to play the game?
I guess I ain't got no choice. All right, fuck it, I'm in.
Okay. The task is 2 for 2. You have to kill 2 people in 2 minutes or we wipe out everyone with your last name. You do not want to do this.
Look, you fucking weirdo. I'm not playing this game no more, so stop fucking calling.
Congratulations, you've made it to the next level. Are you ready? Wait, before you hang up, check the trunk of your car and call me back. That is a dead body you need.
The Pale White Horse, y'all. C.R.E.A.M. Tell us a little bit about C.R.E.A.M. and then we'll jump into the...
C.R.E.A.M is about a sister and her 2 brothers. They're a robbery crew, and what happens is they go to this town in North Carolina, and Charisma, who is the lead, or C.R.E.A.M, meets Christopher Dahl, who is Detective Carter. They meet at dinner and they start messing around. So the trip of the matter is that Carter is after the C.R.E.A.M team, which is doing all the robberies, and she doesn't know that Charisma is C.R.E.A.M, and C.R.E.A.M doesn't realize she's the police, and they kind of get into a little love fling.
Yeah.
And then it all just unwinds and goes crazy.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And we got more things to feature here today, so I got to keep it moving too. But the Pale White Horse, you just saw the trailer. Please check that out.
Yes.
C.R.E.A.M is streaming extremely well. We want to get those numbers up for the Pale White Horse, and you will
got
thank
to.
me.
That is the sleeper of the summer, the Pale White Horse. It's like the hood Squid Game.
Yes.
So if you watch the Squid Games on Netflix, you need to watch the Pale White Horse. You know, people's getting phone calls, they're getting money in their account, and they're blowing people's heads off.
Right,
so
right.
take a look. You're going to enjoy it. Shout out to me, Gusto, Julito, Jay Alameen. You guys did your thing with this. Everyone else that came in, Tru, Frank, Anita Gibson, you guys killed this and appreciate it. And, you know, shout out to Mega Minds and Lux. That's our distribution for those.
Okay. 5 stars, 10 stars. I give it 10 stars. It was very, very good start to finish. Now we got to go to Will You Marry Me? We're in the coming soon section. The ones we talked about so far are streaming right now on Tubi. Put Luc Stephen in there and you will see all the movies come up. Make sure you check those.
You might not see all of them.
No?
A lot of them come, but not all of them.
Okay. Well, stream and you and find them and watch them and give him some feedback. We're gonna put up his social media account. Make sure you write him, give him some feedback. Now we moving over to the coming soon, y'all. Check out Will You Marry Me?
Hey, babe, what's up? Babe, no offense. You need to go upstairs and take a shower. I'm trying to watch Frenemies.
Can't do it. I smell like dirt all day. I'm tired of seeing dishes. Bro, come on, man.
Saying my name way too much, and y'all both late. Is that police or something?
Chill out, Brady. What's up, man? What are you talking about, man?
You see in this motherfucking moment, the people you work for can't help you.
You don't want to pet this cat one more time?
That's what I need you to do, my nigga.
Babe, I'm riding with you until the wheels fall off. You out here doing God knows what.
Babe, this is my chance to do it right, okay?
Got the whole shit mapped out. First, I'm gonna breeze by security.
Makes you think I need you. Me and my brother do great work. You know I love you, right?
Well, if you love me, you'd have been married me by now.
When we catch this motherfucker, we're gonna kill him. And he's gonna die slow.
How am I something? Did you have anything to do with Why the fuck would I do that?
All right, y'all. That is the coming attraction, the trailer for Will You Marry Me? Now, what is this about? What is this film about?
Will You Marry Me is about two brothers. They both have separate relationships, and you know they got tired of their dead-end job and decide to listen, we're going to start doing some robberies to make life better for ourselves and our wives or girlfriends.
Oh, okay.
And you know, of course, when you make those kind of decisions, sometimes it's different repercussions.
Right.
When you live that lifestyle. Shout out to, of course, Adrian Tru Toscano, Frank Blenman. That's another script written by Matty Toska.
Okay.
Shout out to him. Shout out to James Woolard. Shout out to Nia Lee.
Yes.
I've been after this woman to act. I try to get in Sin. I try to get in Cream. She finally okay, let's do this. And Will You Marry Me? And that's where she's at.
Voila.
I see they're showing the group. This is a group we have on Facebook with 54,000 members.
Okay.
It's a movie group, so any intel about movies, or if you got a movie that you got on Tubi and you wanted to get it promoted, come on the page. It's called The Best Tubi Movies. It's powered by Tru Light FIlms. Okay. It's his idea. Me and him are the moderators of the group. And yeah, so we look at that as finally having a core audience, because now when we drop movies and we already have a page that's 54,000 people.
That's a lot of people.
You know.
Quickly, too.
So, yeah, I mean...
that's guaranteed numbers. That's guaranteed.
Well, it's not guaranteed, but Tubi is free, so it does say that most of those people on that group watch Tubi movies.
That's what I'm saying.
So more than likely, but again, 54,000 people on Tubi ain't nothing. But it's a start, because if you have something good, they're going to tell another 54,000 and another 54,000 and another 54,000, and you know, those millions will come.
Right.
You know.
Join the group, everybody. We need the group to continue to grow, feature the movies.
On Facebook, The Best Best of the Best Tubi Movies.
Yes. Okay.
Come and join us. Check us out. When we shoot our films, before we post on any other social media platform, we'll post in the group first.
Okay, give them a heads up to what's coming.
So you know those guys get the exclusive of our content while we're doing it before everyone else goes. So that's the plus of the group. Join
the group. Now we got to go to Boy in the Box. Now it's like I got to keep it moving there because we're running out of time. Boy in the Box.
Don King was the first major African-American boxing promoter.
He revolutionized the pay scale for African-American fighters.
Truly, though, what's in it for Don King?
Any mob ties? No mob ties.
You were fighting for $100,000 a fight. Now you meet him, and you're getting $1 million or $2 million per fight. And he made 10. What do you give a shit what he made?
When I was a kid, it was all Don King. Crazy hair, but a good guy.
The promoters today are doing the same thing that Don King is doing. The only difference is that Don was more flamboyant with his.
You know, he talks a lot, he wears a lot of jewelry. You know, he does it his way.
The FBI agents raided my apartment.
Well, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna make a name for myself by getting him.
Why don't you do yourself and do your father a favor? Give us Don King.
All we want is a lie. That's all we want.
You didn't want black people in power.
Now it's up to me as a promoter to make this a colorful and exciting extravaganza, to create an aura of excitement around this event.
If it hadn't been for Don King, boxing wouldn't be where it's at now.
King was just the better promoter because he out-hustled everybody.
They weren't getting paid like they're getting paid today.
Both Muhammad Ali and myself have been guaranteed $5 million.
He gonna put that piece of paper in front of you. Ain't nobody telling you to sign it.
To me, boxing is organized crime. If you're not with the right promoter, you're not gonna get the right fight.
The one, the only, Mr. Don King.
Okay, that's Boy in the Box, docuseries coming soon.
That's a docuseries coming soon. That is the brainchild of Mr. Curtis Schoon. It is directed by Asia Chatlin. We have Jay Will was the camera operator, and of course, Tru was the DP.
Okay,
and I was the producer.
Right.
So that's getting put together. The first episode is Public Enemy, which is the Don King story.
Oh, wow.
And we was able to speak to Sammy the Bull about the mob's influence. We was able to talk to Don King's. I mean, you gotta watch it. There's a lot of, we got some stuff coming. So
got some authentic footage coming, y'all, from those times. So each episode is about a different boxer?
No, each episode is about a different thing. Like we go in to check about should boxers have unions, because a lot of boxers, they get messed up when they get older because they don't have the union like the other sports. We talk about the medicine and the drugs. We talk about racism.
Okay.
We talk about the mob. We talk about some different things. This is going to be a dope documentary for boxing.
Okay, be on the lookout for that, y'all. Again, if you join our Facebook group, you can find out when it's coming out, right?
Yep.
Next, we got Madam in the Mirror.
That don't hurt, because it's the fuck over as soon as you hit the goddamn ground.
What you all gonna do?
I swear, I fucking saw my soul for one chance.
Well, I've got something for you. What do you think? Do you like it?
Didn't I just see you up there?
Listen, I was wondering if I'd speak to you for a moment about your friend Maya Allen.
Oh my God, I loved her so much. Why'd she do it? I am all the beauty I see.
Don't you want fame, power, money, immortality? Absolutely. Well, what are you willing to do to get it?
Show me a performance. Let pain shine.
It makes me bigger than Beyonce.
I deserve more. Mirror on the wall.
Where are you going, to turn me in?
Oh, wow. Madam in the Mirror. Now, that looks a little scary. I don't know if is it horror, suspense,
Yeah,
thriller?
it's a suspense thriller. It's another script by Kwame Dutch Teague.
Okay.
We shot that in Philadelphia. The director was Chop Mosley. The DP was Cloud. And the EP was Akashi, or Dutch Midwest out of Kansas City. It's a LBGT horror film.
Okay.
So it's definitely going to be something different. Shout out to
That
Black
is.
Madam, who was the lead in this movie.
Okay.
So, it'll be streaming soon, so I can't wait for you guys to check it out.
Okay, something to look forward to. Another film. So now we're moving on to Sin.
Transport is on the way.
Then who this money for? That's our shit. Whatever you plan on doing, just promise me we won't kill nobody.
Hello?
Explain what? That you had me followed? And why the fuck people shooting at me?
Are you ashamed of you?
No, not at all.
Then I'm not either.
Have you found a job yet? Have you even been looking?
Yeah.
No, you haven't, Sasha. You're just lying.
You told me you loved me.
You are a pale-headed stripper. You think I'll leave my wife for you?
You ain't here tripping over this trick-ass nigga that you met in the strip club. You really think that you the only bitch that he out here fucking with?
Once upon a time, there was a friend.
Sin. Okay, tell us about that one.
Well,
looks a little racy over there. What's going on?
Sin was dope. It's another Kwame Dutch Teague
Go ahead,
script.
Kwame. Yes.
The DP, Frank Blemman. I'm sorry. The DP was, for Sin, was Michael Noir.
Okay.
We shot that in Atlanta. The director, Albani Nazir. On the cameras was Adrian Tru Toscano. And we had another brother. I forgot the brother's name. But dope crew out of Atlanta. The EP was Huey Wynn from Wynn Publishing.
Okay.
And we just had a dope time with that. We had the late Lou Gossett. We had Sean Nelson. We have Johnny Blaze, Angel Love, Bella Black, Cayenne, Rip Michaels, Shiggy, and my man from the Harlem Godfather, Marquand played the lawyer. Y'all did that, and that's going to be coming soon. I'm hoping that all these can come between the late summer and the fall, but yeah, Sin is probably going to be the best movie that I have ever done to date so far.
Oh, wow. Okay, so
Yeah,
I'm
when it
excited
comes.
about it, y'all.
Yes.
And last but not least for our trailers today is Glow. Let's check out Glow. Okay, that is Glow, yeah. So tell us about Glow.
So Glow, first again, let me shout out, directed by Adrian Tru Toscano, DP Frank Blemman, Scotchy Boss, Anita Gibson, same team as with Will You Marry Me.
Okay.
We shot that in Toms River. Shout out to our EP, Scotchy Boss. Crystal the Doll, Denzel Dandridge, Marquise Moore, Kamel, I said that name right, Kamel Hussein, He's in there. Nia Lee again.
Again, you got
Killing
to
it.
do
Nia
two
Lee.
projects.
Nia
Go
Lee
ahead, Nia
again.
Lee. Yes.
Kaya Baby.
Okay.
This right here
is what?
Something special.
Something special.
Something special. Like when they're gonna go crazy over Sin, and then Glow is gonna come.
That's gonna come right back. That's
And
gonna
they're
come
gonna
out
be
right
like,
after.
Yeah.
That's the double header. Bang, bang, right
yes.
there.
And when you see that, we got heads getting chopped off, all types of stuff. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all stay tuned.
Yes.
Now you also have some production. We running out of time. It's so
Okay.
many. Like I said, wait. Luc Stephen is working. Okay.
All right.
I don't care what y'all think. This man is out here, busting out putting these movies out back to back to back to back. This is a dream for a lot of people that want to be in the film industry.
It's still a dream for me. It's
yeah,
still a dream for
you
me.
live in the dream right now. So let's talk
Yeah.
about the upcoming project. There go Brain Fest.
Upcoming is Brain Fest, directed by Wally World and the Burgo Brothers.
Shout out to Wally World.
Shout out to y'all. Called me in as producer. We're shooting that in the month of June.
Okay, that's
so
coming
y'all
up.
Stay out for that. Next up is Break and Homicide, and we're shooting that in July. Again, directed by Tru Light FIlms. DP is Frank Blemman. Scotchy Boss, thank you for all the love. Like, we getting ready to hammer this out. This one we got Kamel Hussein. We got Dewan Ford. We have, who else? Oh, we have Jay Alameen and Tiff.
Oh gosh, and now you got the Bodega.
The Bodega, that's coming from Rich Black and Chris Gotti. I got to hurry up and try to cast that, and we're trying to shoot that come August.
All right, y'all. And what's this one? Trapped in Temptation.
Trapped in Temptation. We're trying to shoot that in September. Matter of fact, we are shooting that again. Tru Light FIlms. DP is Frank. Scotchy Boss. And the writer is Tru.
True. All right. Okay. And last but not least, we got
C.R.E.A.M 2.
C.R.E.A.M 2.
C.R.E.A.M 2 again. Kwame Dutch Teague. Tru is going to direct this one, and we just going to do this up and make it twice as dope as the first one.
Oh my gosh!
Because now we on point.
Yes. Let me tell y'all. Yep. Y'all need to go to Tubi. You need to watch the films that we stated that are out now streaming. The ones coming soon, you can find out those release dates if you join that Facebook group. Yes. You can definitely find out when those are coming out.
Best Tubi movies.
Yes. And look forward to, we have the up-and-coming projects, y'all. So like I said, I'm so happy you came to talk with me today.
Like
I said, I love your work.
Thank you.
And I remember you from Pray Before You Eat, and I've seen, like, every month, every time I go on social media, this is dropping, this is dropping, this is dropping. And I commend that. Like, you have stayed true to that, and I can see you love it, and you learn a lot from it, and you go and you continue to grow and do more. So we wish you a lot of success. I'm watching, we watching. Can we get the social media tags up so they can follow?
Oh, yes. Follow me. Follow me. Watch the movies. Come on now.
Yes, that's the Instagram tag. On Facebook is Luc Stephen. Make sure you follow and support the film. Also, Tru Light, follow and support. Shout out to all the people that have acted in the films and are also following their passions.
Thank you, talent. Thank you, talent. Thank you, talent and crew.
You have to thank the talent.
Talent and crew. Thank you so much. Thank you for the writers, man. Thank you to God, and thank you for everyone that is just helping my dream come through. 25 hours a day, 8 days a week.
That's right.
I'm a filmmaker.
That's right, y'all.
Mama, I did it.
And still doing it. There's more to come, y'all. Stay tuned and make sure you follow. And thank you for watching Just Give Me the Mic. And stay tuned to us as well. And we'll keep bringing you more and more positive people that's doing positive things in our community, y'all. Good night.